Hi ladies, welcome back. And if this is your first time to the community, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Shelli Pelly. I am a style, beauty, and wellness influencer. This is a space where women can come, share, connect, and just be entertained with no judgy eyes whatsoever. We're all on our own path, just trying to be the very best people that we can be. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you as part of the community. Okay, so here's the deal. From time to time, I'm asked some variation of this question. Hey, what would you suggest that I do to turn back the clock just a few years? Most people are looking for a silver bullet, a cream, a serum, an injectable that'll help take years off their face in an instant. And while I'd say that those things can certainly be helpful, and let's be honest, I have done all of them, when I think of the secret to aging well, I picture a pie. Half of it is made up of two factors: nourishing ourselves with anti-aging whole plant-based foods and avoiding foods that accelerate age. The remaining part would be made up of lifestyle choices like smoking, drinking, sun exposure, sleep and stress levels, and then of course the frosting on the cake, which are all of your creams, serums, injectables. Over time, making consistently poor choices in what we eat and what we put into our body shows up in our skin, and it flat out ages us. The worst foods to eat have three things in common. They're highly inflammatory, they lack fiber and antioxidants, and they often come from animal sources. A simple translation and a guiding principle for anything that you put in your mouth: stick to food choices that are as close to the natural whole food as possible. Fresh blueberries, yes. A blueberry muffin from Costco, not so much. Here are 5 different food categories to avoid in order to age as well as we can. Number 1, dairy. Some dairy products are high in saturated fats and contain dangerous trans fats that are inflammatory and actually promote the aging of the skin. Research has shown that the standard Western diet, which is very meat and dairy based, contains a high degree of cholesterol but no fiber, which not only causes inflammation but in turn causes skin to age faster. Processed meats: bacon, pepperoni, salami, lunch meats. They might taste flippin' good, but they provide zero nutritional value, are loaded with sodium, which we know can cause puffiness all over the body and the face, and contain preservatives called nitrates. Nitrates trigger inflammation and use up vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production and healthy skin. Let's let number 1 and 2 sink in for a minute. Dairy and processed meats. Think of how much our Western diet revolves around meat and cheese. Watch any food commercial. Watch how many of them contain meat, dairy, or both. Most all of them. And certainly number 3, which is fried foods. French fries, chicken fried steak, onion rings, yeah, you know, all the good stuff that we had in college. I used to love that stuff. But here's the deal. When foods are fried in hot oils, they release free radicals that damage the skin and cause it to lose elasticity rapidly. What's even worse is that they contain dangerous trans and hydrogenated fats, which are known to promote inflammation within our bodies. If you really love your fried foods, and I get it, they're delicious, and Oliver loves his French fries, try instead cutting up a sweet potato, toss it with a little olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and bake them off. Okay, y'all, it's time for shout outs, the time when I can really express how much I appreciate every single one of you. I'd like to give a shout out to my girl, Miss Pamela Rodriguez, and my girl, Miss Wendy McDowell. Ladies, thank you so much for being a part of the community. I truly appreciate having you here. And if you would like a shout out, subscribe to my channel, comment below. I have brand new videos every Tuesday and Friday on all things style, wellness, and beauty, and I would love to have you as part of our community. Highly processed carbohydrates. I know, you know this, right? We're talking junk foods like white bread, pastries, cookies, chips, donuts, boxed cereals, packaged soups, biscuits, etc. These types of junk food, as you know, have zero to little nutritional value. They just taste good, no fiber, and they drive inflammation. Even the self-proclaimed healthy cereals with whole grain ingredients are usually stocked full of wrinkle-inducing glucose. If you love cereals, and so do I recommend steel-cut oats. They do take much longer to make, but that's because they're full of fiber versus being stripped of all their nutrients. And finally, soda, sports drinks, and sweets. This is kind of my guilty pleasure. You know that I love chocolate. I love me some C's chocolates. Oh my God, did you guys know there is such a thing called sugar face? I did a video on it actually a couple years ago. Sugar face is actually something that dermatologists coined because you can tell by somebody's face when they have a diet very high in sugary processed foods. Bags under the eyes, jowliness, deeper set wrinkles, and fine lines. There's a direct correlation correlation between a heavy, sugary processed diet and an accelerated aging process and a much older look than you otherwise would have. And don't worry, you can totally start to turn back the clock right now. It's not too late. All of the refined processed sugars in these types of foods trigger inflammation in our bodies. You notice a trend here, right? There's a lot of inflammation going on. Inflammation is one of the major inhibitors to having youthful, beautiful, clear skin. Sugar also damages the collagen and the elastin in our skin, which are two important elements that keep skin looking soft and supple. And as we age, that breaks down. Sugar, it creates inflammation and accelerates that aging process. Here's the bottom line. A diet high in all of the aforementioned food groups that I talked about will age your skin over time. Antioxidants in our foods are super, super important because they protect our body from the harmful free radicals that are found in many of those skin damaging foods that we just talked about above. Without antioxidants, free radicals can increase and spread inflammation throughout the body, which in turn makes healthy skin cells age faster. No bueno. That's not what we want to do. Look, with so many healthy choices in the market space, you walk into the grocery store and everything is healthy this, vegan that, gluten-free that. It can be really confusing. 9 times out of 10, these things are not healthy at all. It is all marketing spin. I've always believed in the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. When you go to consider a food choice, ask yourself this one simple question. How far from the natural source is this product or this meal? The further away from actual whole foods it is, the more likely you should just put it back on the shelf. Okay, y'all, those are the 5 main food groups that can really accelerate the aging process. I will do another video on the best foods to eat to build healthy skin because we're not just about outlining problems, we're about offering solutions as well. I just didn't want this video to go too long. Please be sure to comment below. I always love hearing from you, and until a couple of days from now, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.